Hey guys, this is Cipher here. Just sent my challenge to Robert. Looks like he's just accepting it. This is going to be my week 5 battle against Plasma Bolt Robert. And, oh god, I forget his team name. That's a great start to this. It nerves so much that I forgot he's the Carson Rhydons. So I am going to post a link to this in the Discord. And then be ready to go. And I will turn on my background music, because I forgot to do that apparently. Alright, so I'm going to paste the link in our Discord and then start talking about how this is going. Okay. Funniest thing here is we've got my Audino versus his, or my Mega Audino versus his Audino, which is just kind of funny that they're both coming here. What do I not see on his team? Oh my gosh, I was so scared of Arcanine. And I am... That's a blessing right from the get-go. I was really worried about Arcanine being an issue for me. Let's see, Mienshao? Yeah, if that was Arcanine, I would have been really worried. So here, this could be a Scarf Mienshao, which would be annoying for my team to live with. There's no Rotom-Mow, which makes me think this is Defog. Or maybe he's just completely eschewing Defog. Couple things. My Skarmory really likes keeping his Caesar in check, and it's an emergency check to all his other stuff. If this is Scarf, like I think it might be, given his speed that he brought. Really, I'm thinking this might be Scarf because it falls at base 105. It falls below these 3... Thundurus, Infernape, and Zeraora, main offensive threats of mine. This is tough. I want to lead Thundurus, but if I can get rocks immediately, I'm in a good spot. I said I was going to lead Thundurus, but he doesn't have rocks. He did not bring rocks, so I don't have to worry about that. There's also no Weavile, which is going to take some pressure off Skarmory. So I think I'm going to try to get up rocks right away. And as soon as I say that, I hit cancel again because I get a little nervous. So it's either Skarmory to try to get the lead right and he leads Mienshao, or one of Crobat, because I do have Mental Herb if he's going to try. But if Crobat's the defogger, he might just stay in. So really that would be predicting a Scarf Mienshao lead, is what that would be. So maybe I go Thundurus, and if it is Scarf Mienshao, I go, and if he does lead Mienshao, I can go right back out into Skarmory. I'm going to do that. Zygarde lead. I can do a lot of damage to this with a hidden power on turn 1, so I have to click it. I'm glad I picked Thundurus. It's in a good spot being able to annoy his team. The one sad thing here is a relatively late change I did is get rid of my fighting coverage in favor of dark coverage to be able to 2-hit KO a lead Uxie. But the Uxie didn't come, so I'm lacking super effective coverage for Audino, at least on this Pokemon. Infernape and Zeraora should be able to handle it pretty nicely with their respective close combats. I don't think his move is to stay in here. But honestly, I have a good play no matter what he does after this. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is Scarf with that aggressive switch into it. So we're going to go out into Skarmory and see if he clicks U-turn or Stone Edge. He went for the fake out. Okay, I am thinking that's no longer Scarf. Fake out's a cool bring though. Give him a little bit of priority to chip down. I've got 2 Life Orb users in my Fast Electrics, so that's a cool move for him. And then I went Mental Herb instead of Rocky Helmet. That was a tough call for me, but I did end up Mental Herb because I want to try to pressure for rocks. And I think Taunt Crobat is just annoying to deal with. I have Defiant on the Thundurus so that I can switch into Defog and maybe scare him. Right out into Audino. I don't know what Audino's going to want to do. It could be like Thunder Wave or something. I really have no idea why you come into Audino here. I kind of want to keep Zera Aura healthy at first until I know this isn't a nasty plot Crobat, because this is my way to revenge it. I think I need to make a Thunderous switch here, which is a little bit of a shame because I don't have anything to pressure him afterwards. I could also go Audino. If he has Thunder Wave, I'm going to be upset though, but I'm going to go Audino. Go straight for the knockoff. Okay, so we got a really good play there. I'm not going to Mega. It's a tough call. If I don't Mega, I get Regenerator to stick around. If I do Mega, I get better damage rolls against a potential Specs Primarina, which is a bad threat for my team. I'm going to do the Mega Evolution. I'm going to click Thunder Wave. He has Toxic on it. Okay. That's good to know where he's coming from. So we are going to go hard out into Infernape here. The Toxic on Audino's a little bit annoying. And it just means I have to be a little more careful with Primarina and making sure I get it in range of some of my water attacks, some of my electric attacks from these guys, because they're both going to be hidden with Volt Switch as their best move, and that really can't KO Primarina from full. I'm not sure who his switch-in is here. I think we click U-turn to see who he goes to and try to regain switch momentum. Okay. This gives us a free Volt Switch. And after Rocks, I think if it's an offensive Zygarde, after Rocks, it'll go down to Hidden Power 100% of the time. I don't think offensive Zygarde is necessarily the bring, so I'm expecting it to have HP, but just keeping that in the back of my mind is really useful. Also, if he does get off a Dragon Dance, I have ways of handling that with my Scarf Hydreigon. So I'm going to go into Infernape here. I think my play is just to click Close Combat. I'll see if he Fake Outs, but I'm not sure if he'll go right back out into Primarina or if he'll try to U-turn out. But he should know I'm faster. So I'm going to go for the U-turn, and if I get this play wrong, then I can go to Skarmory. Wow, I almost clicked Close Combat was the other option there. Okay, so now we have to go to a Zera Aura for Close Combat. I would have really liked to take the Audino. So that actually makes me really sad. But this Close Combat should take something. Close Combat into HP, I should take this Zygarde. I should calc Extreme Speed against my Zera Aura to make sure I'm not accidentally throwing it out. So I'm going to run that calc real quick. Let's see this. Zygarde. Zera Aura. Let's see, Choice Band, Extreme Speed against a -1 Zera Aura. I could actually go down to the Hidden Power Ice at the end of this turn. It's a good play. I think I'm going to go Audino. He did go for 1,000 arrows. Okay, that's a bit sad. because that means I could have picked up that KO, but I really need Zeraora around. He went out to his Audino. Okay, we'll go out into Infernape, and we'll see what we can get going again. Oh, that's great. That's actually awesome, because I have a Z-move on it. Now, the Z-move isn't super useful because it's Z-Stone Edge. I think I'm going to U-turn on this. If I U-turn, I can go out into Zeraora. It's shown knockoff Wish, so that's its set. At this point, I don't hate losing Life Orb on Zeraora. I might still need it for Zygarde. Okay, we're just going to click Close Combat, and if he goes into Primarina, he goes into Primarina. He went Crobat. We'll go Hard Thunderous and see what he's going to do to it. Thunderous might be a misplay. I don't want to lose my Skarmory, though, if he is Nasty Plot. I'd probably give him my Audino if he does reveal the Nasty Plot. Super Fang, that's cool. So let's Whirlwind. I thought he was going to taunt, that's why I hit Whirlwind. We'll see what we bring out. I would love just a little more damage on the Primarina at this point. But, oh, getting Primarina there hurts. I think I give him my Audino here. I didn't play my Audino great. Letting it get down that low. I probably should have wished on the first Zygarde. I just saw the Zygarde in front of me, and Dazzling Gleamed out of, you know, oh my god, there's a Zygarde in front of me. It could set up, it could do I don't know what. I'm also really regretting not just taking out the Zygarde with my Hidden Power Ice. I might have played a little too cautiously at the beginning, and it's costing me... Okay, this is a defensive set. This is defensive as hell. We're going to use Wish so that we have it in case he doesn't just take the Audino. But I was really worried about potential Specs Primarina. So we can go Thunderous and get off a Volt Switch here. Have to be careful though, because that was my Wish support, and it's gone now. And defensive Primarina, while it isn't going to completely KO my whole team, it doesn't put me in a great position. How much did my Close Combat do the other time? I think I'm going to go for Continental Crush and see if I can catch Crobat or Primarina coming back in. I didn't even get the KO, but he did get paralyzed, so we got a little lucky there. I was trying to see if I could search up for when I used U-turn earlier in it. Pretty sure I hit it with a U-turn earlier in the game. Okay, my Continental Crush did that little. Okay, Continental Crush. What's that, 3 times this? Okay, U-turn should be able to get it then. I'm really glad I clicked U-turn. I think I have to accept that he's going to be able to fake out my Zero Aura and get some good chip off on it. I've got to be careful that he doesn't just end up sweeping me with a Caesar Bullet Punch. With the amount of chip I'm letting happen. I think I'm going to go into Infernape, actually. And I can just click Flare Blitz here. I think this is my move, is to just click Flare Blitz and take what he gives me. Okay, so we get Crobat. So rocks are here to stay. Caesar, I really need to bring Skarmory in on it so that I can get some health back. I don't know if I go hard Hydreigon here, thinking, I mean, I guess he could click Outrage or something, but I don't love that. Okay, he did go 1,000 Arrows. I don't know if I Draco expecting Primarina or just U-turn. This might not have been a good pivot because it gives him a KO if I get this one wrong. And I'm letting too much of my team get really weak, honestly. And with this being a Scarf, there's no good mid-ground option. Can't decide if he's just going to give me Zygarde or not at this point. What scares me is his priority. I'm getting myself weak enough that his priority could be a huge problem, especially with my Life Orb Pokemon. Yeah, I think I put myself in a position that I have to click Draco. Okay. I pick up the kill there. Primarina can give me a problem here. I think I have to go hard into Thundurus when Primarina comes out, or maybe I even just go into Skarmory. Actually, Hydreigon isn't going to do anything the rest of the game. Hydreigon's my most expendable. It sucks if he's like Rest Talk or something. God, what do I mean I don't need it the rest of the game? I need it to keep Zygarde in check. I don't know if it really does that well. Okay. Okay, we're gonna give him this. We need to just start taking his Pokemon now. This is gonna be close. I'm kind of regretting my Life Orbs at this point because they're gonna put a little bit of pressure on Zero Aura to be able to take some priority hits. Unless I just like try to stall out the Caesar, but I'm not gonna do that. At least Bullet Punch, I believe it's not very effective on electric types. Be embarrassing if it wasn't. I am double checking my understanding. Steel is not something... no, yeah, okay, Steel's neutral on electric types. That's pretty embarrassing. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. I just can't read charts. Yeah, steel is not very effective on electric or fighting, so bullet punch is not a great option to get me. I feel like I would have seen extreme speed. I'm not convinced he has extreme speed, actually. Okay, we flare blitz here. This might have been a grave mistake. Wow, Infernape was the worst Pokemon I could have gone into in that spot. It leaves me painfully weak to a Dragon Dance Zygarde. That exchange really sucks. Because if I was thinking, I would have gone Zeraora, because it can take care of Zygarde, but this doesn't have... It doesn't have the coverage for Zygarde to guarantee that I'm going to be able to get it with a close combat. So that was an annoying misplay I made. At least we're getting some health back. I think I'm just going to roost up again. And we'll just whirlwind him out and see what he goes into. Basically, this is going to become a game of how many whirlwinds can I click before Primarina comes out. But if it is a defensive Primarina, I may actually just kind of stay in here and whirlwind as long as I can. Ooh, we got a French song going in the background. That's fancy. This is a fancy battle coming to you by Sifra. Okay, yeah, we whirlwind there. Mienshao comes out. That goes really well for us. I think I just click whirlwind again. Oh, that's a regen Mienshao. I didn't even notice that either. He had a regen core on him. That's really cool. And I'm letting it get health back, which is not really cool. I don't like that I'm just giving Mienshao health back. That could be really bad. See, all I needed was to go Zeraora on that momentum, and I picked up another kill, and from there I could have been going. But my thought in the moment was I want to keep Zeraora healthy in case it needs to take some priority moves. And the bullet punch into life orb damage would have been pretty bad for that. I think I go out into Thunderous. And hope he roosts. Okay, he does roost. Okay, I'm back in this. So I can bop him with an Incinerate here and get him back really low. But I do lose Thunderous in the process. So there we go. I'm back into the same position, except... Do I even want to do that? I hate that I gave him health back on Mienshao. I think it's going to be okay, but there were some real places for improvement in this game. Letting him get the damage off on Audino, giving him... honestly, I probably should have gone for the Hidden Power Ice early against this Zygarde. I was just nervous about losing it to that Band Extreme Speed right there, but that might have been a good trade. The worst one was the play that had me pivot around some more and eventually lose Thunderous. Okay, so now I have to click Hidden Power. It's Scarf. That's it. That is game. I was not thinking Scarf on that whatsoever. As soon as I lost Hydreigon and Audino, it was done. That makes me feel a little better. That does actually make me feel a little better, because with the Scarf, that's a really good bring. Props to Robert for that one. Guess we go for a crit here. Oh, cool. We got the KO. Okay, so that's really cool. All those things that I was thinking were misplaced. Being extra careful with this. I don't know what would have happened there, but I would have lost Zero Aura right there, and I really needed that. I'm telling them I made a couple plays. Alright, so we're going to fall to 3-2 after this battle. Really good game by Plasma Bolt here. Scarf Zygarde was not something that was on my radar. If I'd played Audino better, it would have been able to check it really well. And then Scarf Hydreigon, I wish I'd kept that around because it would have been able to take it as well. But that is our Week 5 matchup. So we finish out the out-of-conference play at 3-2 plus 10. So that'll put us on the upper end of the middle of the pack, maybe 4-3, or 4 or 3rd out of the 8-person division at the end of this battle, or at the end of this week. All right, really great all-around game. Had a lot of fun on this one, actually. The Zygarde really caught me off guard. It only clicked 1,000 arrows. That's silly. I just keep thinking back to all these things. I was kicking myself for not going for Hidden Power Ice. Because I was afraid of the Banded Extreme Speed, but he was just straight up Scarf. The Scarf on my Zygarde, or the Scarf on my Hydreigon was huge. And that actually, where is it? There was a play in here where he had Zygarde in, and I switched into Hydreigon and took a little over 50%. And so that was a really cool scout by him, saying, hey, we'll just sack off this Audino instead of going for the hope that he isn't Scarf. I'm going to have to rewatch this game, actually, under the light of knowing that this Zygarde... it's rough. You know, you don't expect it. You have answers for it, but you have to let go of them as the game goes along. Well played game. Looking forward to next week. We can start the in-conference play. I don't even know who my opponent is right now. Haven't looked that far ahead. You know, never looking past an opponent. Despite what the score might indicate, definitely did not try to look past this one to the next one. All in all, really good game. I will see you next week. We can continue our quest for the playoffs and to defend our champion.